Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all would be doing good. I am doing extremely fine and I welcome you all to yet another video. And today I have with me this. This is the Tata Tiago XZA Plus automatic, petrol automatic, and this is the pre-facelift version as you can see. And as I've told you that this is the pre-facelift version. The facelift has also been launched yet like 6 months ago, and that car has some exterior changes and along with some few changes here and there. So nothing there is nothing much to differentiate like very majorly as to anything like that. But yeah, so this is the 2018 Tata Tiago XZA Plus, and this is a very this car did wonders for Tata Motors in the entry level hatchback segment. And the most important thing is that this car scored 4 stars in the global NCAP rating, which is very difficult for entry level hatchback segments. Whereas most of the cars end up on 1 or even 0 or even 2 stars, this car has scored 4 stars. So today I would be going to tell you each and everything about this car in detail. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And let me just start off by showing you the key of the car, which looks like this. So this is how the key of the car looks like, and as you can see, this is the flip key. So let me just flip it up for you. So this is how the flip key flips out, and we have got 3 functions on this. This has got the lock, this is for the unlock. Let me just unlock it right away, and this is for the lock, and this is for the follow me home headlamp function as well. So yeah, Tata logo on the back side, no keychain here as you can see. So yeah, this is the follow me home headlamp function as you can see. So yeah, this looks very cute in my opinion, and this is the champagne brown color, I guess. I don't exactly remember the name, but yeah. So starting from the headlamps, so these are the halogen headlamps of the Tata Tiago. Oh, interestingly, the Tiago was named as the Zika before it was launched, but some Zika virus broke out, so they had to change the name. So they named it Tiago. So yeah, these are the halogen setups as you can see, and these are the indicators of the headlight as well. And yeah, this is the front grille of the car, which has been blacked out as you can see. This is the piano black finishing as you can see. This is the horn of the car. Tata logo on the front as you can see. Tata is doing absolutely great in the Indian market. And yeah, these are the fog lights of the car, which have chrome surrounds on them as well. So yeah, also the Tata in the current facelift version, they have been giving the TriStar treatment, which is missing here obviously because it's a pre-facelift version. So yeah, so this is how the Tiago looks from the front side as well, and as you can see, the follow me home headlamps have switched off. So yeah, coming to this is the towing hook of the car, which has been closed as of now. So yeah, so this is how the Tiago looks from the front side, and now let me take you to the side profile as well. So coming to the side profile of the car, this is how the Tiago looks from the side profile as well. So starting from the wheels, so these are actually alloy wheels, which look like, at this budget point of view, they look absolutely beautiful. These are not overdone or anything like that, but they look very decent. And the size of the tire is 175, 65 R 14. These are 14 inches alloy wheels. 170 is the width of the tire, and 65 is this is 65 in measurement, and 14 inches are the size of the alloy wheels as well. So yeah, coming to the outside rear view mirrors, these are electrically adjustable, and this has got the turn indicators on them as well. Let me just lock it right away so that it is currently locked. So yeah, okay, it is not switching. Okay. So the indicators don't light up at the moment, or because it is daylight you won't see them. So whatever the case is, these are electrically adjustable and foldable as well. And yeah, these are the body color door handle as well. No keyless entry as you can see. So yeah, so this is a very compact car as in my opinion, and this is a very cute car also. The small cars have they have a special place in my heart. The hatchback segment basically. Hatchbacks have a special place in my heart. How many compact SUVs may come in the market, but I especially love the hatchbacks. So yeah, this is how the Tiago looks from the rear left back profile as well. So let me know if it reminds you of the Ford Figo. The tail lights do look like the Ford Figo, as well as the Hyundai Grand i10 Neos. The Neos obviously came after this, so the Neos headlights do resemble of the Tata Tiago. So yeah, so fun thing more that the front tires obviously get disc brakes as you can see, and the rear one gets the drum setup as well. So yeah, obviously this is a hatchback, so this is under 4 meters in length. So yeah, rear fuel lid as you can see, and this car has very few aftermarket things. One of this is this, this is the what are these called? These are the rain diffuser as you can see. They prevent the let me know in the comment section below what exactly they are called. So these are basically, the point is that this car has a very minimal amount of modifications done on this, and this is 95% stock. So yeah. So coming to the back side of the car, this is a top of the line XZA variant. Oh yeah, by the way, this is an automatic. This comes with a AMD gearbox. So yeah. So coming to the back profile of the car, this is the XZA Plus. So this has got all the bells and whistles. So this is the rear wiper of the car, and also it has got the rear defogger, which has been put on it like this. This has been sculpted on it very nicely, like on a circle wise. Otherwise, you get horizontal lines of the defogger. So yeah, that is the thing. Stop lamp, as you can see, and this is a half spoiler treatment, as you can see, and this is also finished in piano black, which looks very neat in my opinion. So yeah. So yeah guys, this is how the Tiago looks from the backside as well. Tiago badging on this side, as you can see, Tata logo and XZA badging. That it is as that this is an automatic. XZ is the name of the trim as well. Coming to the back side, this is some space to left. This is some space left for the fog light, and that does not come in this variant also. And this car also has got the rear parking sensors as well. So yeah. And this is the rear parking camera of the car, which has been fitted aftermarket. So yeah, the response of the front camera I will show you in a bit, which is inside as well. So yeah. So this is how the Tata Tiago looks from the backside as well, and this looks very cute in my opinion, like very decent and nice in my opinion. And this is the roof antenna of the car, which also looks pretty sporty. So yeah, also that is the fuel lid of the car as well. So yeah guys, let me just take you to the right back side of the car as well. So yeah, also let me show you the exhaust of the car, which is here, as you can see. So yeah, so this is the complete exterior profile of the Tata Tiago XZA Plus 2018 variant, the pre-facelift variant. And like, this car has a lot of small details that tells that Tata has done so much, like in terms of like they have come a long way. Like, this car has small details, which I will tell you later in this video, which tells that Tata has actually worked upon so many things, like in general, to make a product so fantastic and keeping safety in mind. So that is something very praisable, like that is something to praise about Tata Motors a lot. So yeah, also these are the wipers of the car, which are not in good condition, so this thing, please ignore that. And these are the front washers of the car as well. So yeah, now let me just take you to the interior of the Tata Tiago. So yeah. Okay, so guys, before coming to the interior of the Tata Tiago, let me show you the engine bay of the Tiago. And this one is a 1.2 petrol unit, which comes with a 1.2 Revotron petrol engine, which produces 86 PS and 130 Newton meters of torque. And this is a 3-cylinder unit, and as you can see, the engine bay is quite clean. Some dust here and there, so that is manageable. No insulation, as you can see. So yeah, also the Tiago used to come with a diesel engine as well. And one of the most exciting variants of the Tiago was the 1.2 JTB version, which used to come with a 1.2 turbocharged petrol engine, which was also 3-cylinder unit, but that used to produce around 112 bhp and around 150 Newton meters of torque, I guess. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. So that was actually a cracker of an engine, and that too in a car this small. That used to come in the Tigor as well. So that car is definitely in my wish list to drive that, the Tiago JTB with the 1 liter or the 1.2 turbocharged petrol engine. The specs I've already told you. So yeah, let's just go to the interior. And also the fuel tank, this is 35 liters of fuel tank. So yeah. Okay, so now guys, we'll come into the interior of the Tata Tiago XZA Plus petrol automatic, and this is a 2018 variant. So yeah, so let me just unlock the car right away, so you can unlock it from here as well. No keyless entry on the driver's side as well. So let me just open it right away. So yeah, so let me just tell you that the door feels extremely heavy coming from an i10. So the build quality shows in the doors itself. So yeah, let me just adjust it to my driving position. So let me just start from the seats itself. So these are the seats of the car, and the fabric is absolutely like the small details which I was talking about. Like the details on this one is like the seat covers have not been installed on this one, and the fabric on this one is so nice that, and the texture and the pattern also. So yeah, Tata has worked upon this. So I was really impressed by this. So yeah, starting from the seats itself, this gets a manual adjust for the height as well, and this for the back support as well. So yeah, this was about the seats. And stepping inside, this car has got the 70 mats installed on them as well. So let me just close the door right away. So yeah, so starting from the doors itself, so this gets all 4 power windows, one touch auto down for the driver side as well, and this one is illuminated as well. And from here you can lock and unlock all the power windows as well. Nice grab handle to hold on to, like close the door as well. And these are the door handles of the car, which have been finished in chrome, which look absolutely premium in my opinion. And you can lock and unlock your doors from here as well. And this is very Tiago style. This is very Alto style, and this reminds me of the Alto as well. So yeah, that is the thing. So let me just switch on the car right away to show you how much is the vibration like from a 3-cylinder unit. So yeah, let me just unlock it, start it right away. So this is on the ignition, this is how it lights up. So yeah, so I have just started the car, and you can feel, if the mic could capture, you could feel how does the NVH of the Tata Tiago petrol automatic feels like. So yeah, there is some amount of vibration, like very minor, like very minor vibration on the steering wheel, but that is manageable. And if you could observe, okay, so there is very minor vibrations on the on this outside rear view mirror as well. So yeah, starting from the mirrors only. So these are the controls to adjust your outside rear view mirror. So you can adjust it from here as well. So you can do it upside and downside as well, from this side as well. So these are the controls for that as well. These are your AC vents, which have been finished in piano black. So this looks absolutely premium. Like the small touches are very fine. Like this actually makes this car feels more premium. So this is finished in piano black and some chrome, as you can see. So yeah, these are the AC vents of the car as well. So yeah, and as I was telling you, the auto down key for the driver side is illuminated as well, and this is for your child lock as well, for the power windows as well. So yeah, coming to this side, we have controls for the wipers, as for the left and right indicators. We put them up. This for the left indicator as well, and this, if you put it down, this for the right indicator as well. And this one is for the headlight leveling as well. And from here you can switch on and off your headlight as well. And for the headlight, for the high beam, you can push it forward. So yeah, that is very cool as well. So yeah, and coming to this side as well, this is for the rear. These are all your wipers controls. So you can okay, so wipers are not in good condition, so let me just switch it off at the moment. So yeah, and this is for the rear wiper as well. So as you can see, the rear wipers have switched on as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it about the two controls. So yeah, so guys, coming to the steering wheel of the Tata Tiago, this is the steering wheel of the car, and this is a very basic unit. And on this side you have got the controls for your aux, like for the infotainment system. From here you can change the source actually, and this is for decreasing the volume, and this for increasing the volume as well. And this is for ending your call, and basically this is for muting your call as well. And coming to this side, this is for receiving a call, and this is for the voice recognition system as well. And the mic for that is placed over here, as you can see. So yeah, this is how the steering wheel of the Tata Tiago feels like, and this is very light. And we'll talk about this later in the driving part of the video. And this can also be adjusted for tilt as well as only for the tilt. So yeah, so let me show you how the horn of the car feels like. So this is how the horn of the car feels like. So yeah. So coming to this is the instrument cluster of the Tata Tiago, and this looks like, in my humble opinion, this looks much better than the current one. Like the current Tiago, which offers the current instrument cluster which is offered on the Tiago, that is a completely digital one, and that feels so childish. That comes in the next one also, and that does not look better than this. Like this looks much better than this, like analogs over any day over the digital dials. So let me just tell you what all has it got. So on the left we have got the tachometer till 8000 rpm, which tells that this is a petrol, and this for the engine temperature as well. So, and on the right side we have got the speedometer as well, like marking till 200, as you can see. And on the bottom we have the fuel meter as well. And coming to the okay, so this is the, like, you have got two modes in this car. Like this is the AMT version, so you can adjust it from here. Like you can put it into the sports mode from here, as you can see. So like this is currently in the sports mode. If I press it again, this will go back into the city mode as well. So yeah, some normal tail lights, that this is for the handbrake, as you can see, and this for the fuel light as well. So yeah, this looks very pretty in my opinion. And coming to the small multi-information display, this is for the currently drive mode which you are in. Like this is like currently the car is in neutral. This is for the odometer, as you can see. This shows the time as well, and this while driving shows the instantaneous fuel economy as well. So you can change it from here. Like this also shows the temperature, as you can see, and this will tell you the average economy, trip A and as well as trip B as well. So yeah, this is very useful MID, as you can see, odometer and the current range, which like this also shows the current range as well, and this is the time, as you can see. So yeah, very pretty basic MID, and this shows very good information as well. And you can change the setting from this setting button as well. I won't change it because it is currently on the, like, all thing is set by the owner, so yeah, I won't change it right away. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the infotainment instrument cluster. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, one thing I forgot to tell you, that the doors have also got some decent space over here, as you can see. So yeah, board holders, you can keep it here as well. And also you can open the boot from this side as well, and this is for your fuel lid opening as well. The boot I will show you in a minute as well. So yeah, so coming to this is the 2-din infotainment system from Tata, which supports Connect Next by Tata, and this has got a Harman Muse system whose audio quality I would show you in a minute. That is absolutely mind-boggling. Like, I have not heard a music system so nice, that too in this segment. The Grand i10 Neos has got a Infinity, not the Infinity, but that car has also got a great music system. But I want to compare it side by side, like who has got the better music system. But this car has absolutely got a banger of a music system, and I just absolutely love this. Like, the music system is one of my favorite parts of this car. So yeah. So this is for the hazard lights, as you can see. The hazard light will turn on, and this for these are the AC vents, as you can see. This is no touch unit. The facelift version gets the touch unit, and this supports aux, FM, AM, Bluetooth as well, obviously. So yeah, you can, and also this has got the volume knob, which is a must in every car, I feel. So yeah, and you can switch it on and off from here as well. So yeah, this is for the fog lamps, and this for the defogger as well. And this car does not get automatic climate control, so you can manually change your settings from here as well. So the AC works absolutely fine on this car. I won't switch it on at the moment because the wind noise will interfere. So yeah, these are the basic AC controls for the car as well, and there's some space to keep your storage space as well. This is for your USB, and this for your aux, and this is a 12-volt power socket to put anything as you wish to keep. So yeah, this is a 5-speed automatic manual transmission, AMT, as you can say, automated manual transmission. So this has got 3 modes: reverse, neutral and automatic, and this has also got the manual mode. So yeah, we will talk about this in detail while we drive this, like in the driving impressions video. So yeah, and talking about the center console again, so this has got 2.5 cup holders basically. I don't know why they've kept kept space left over here. I saw this in some other car as well, like the Slavia also. So I don't know why they should give 2 cup holders as well. So yeah, this is the manual handbrake of the car, as you can see. So yeah, this feels very well engineered. Like, the whole car feels very well engineered, and the panels are so, like, obviously these are hard plastics, but the quality of material is so well put together. Like, this feels like the Tata has worked upon so many things. Also, this gets 2 tweeters on the front, one here and 4 one speaker on each door, so 4 speaker, and we have got 2 tweeters as well. So yeah, one more thing which is a part of the accessories, this is let me just show my face. So yeah, hello. So this is the reverse parking of the camera of the car. Like, if I put it into reverse, so the camera is actually not very clear, but it will show you the what's behind as well. So yeah, also if I put it in like the guidelines are not adaptive. And one thing more is that the sensor, like, currently I'm very far away from a wall, but as soon as I move closer to the wall, this will brighten up, telling that the wall is closer to the particular sensor. So that is very unique. The attention to detail on this car is just phenomenal compared to a sub entry level hatchback. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is a cup holder, border holder, as you can see. So yeah, so that's pretty much about it. On the safety front, it has got 2 airbags along with ABS with EBD, and seat belts are not height adjustable. I don't know why. This is a safety feature, but nevertheless. So yeah, coming to this is the sun visor of the car, which has got only toll receipt, no mirror, as you can see. This is the passenger sun visor, which has got the vanity mirror as well. So yeah, on the safety front, as I told you, this has got 2 airbags along with ABS and EBD, along with it is already 4-star NCAP rated. So yeah, One more cool thing which appeals, like which shows the like how neat the car is in terms of engineering, is this thing. Like I was finding how should I open the glove box, so the button is placed over here. So this feels like very well put together in my opinion. So the glove box is big enough, and this is cool also, and the compartments are divided in the glove box, so you can keep your multiple things over here as well. So that is very nice. So let me just close it right away. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Door handles on the passenger side to grab onto, so as you can see. So yeah, voice, this is for the mic, as I've told you before. So yeah, on the accessories front, we have this car has been installed with the 70 mats, which are very useful also. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Lord Ganesha ji, as you can see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I will be adjusting the driving seat according to my driving position, and I will be telling you like how much space has it got in the rear seat as well. So yeah, let's just go back. And also one thing more, that this has got the USB and this for the aux as well. So let me just go back, and yeah, and also let me show you the boot of the car. So let me just open it from here as well. So coming to the boot of the car, so obviously it has got rear parcel tray, and this is dog food. Comment down below if you love dogs. So this is how the boot of the Tata Tiago feels like. And yeah, let me just show you the rear spare, and let me also just show you the spare wheel of the car, which is not an alloy, and the size of the tire is 13 inches. Like this is a size smaller, as you can see. So yeah, the boot is decent enough, as you can see. So yeah, the exact specification of the boot will be mentioned somewhere around here. So yeah, let me just close it right away. So coming to the back side of the car, like the back seat of the car. So the driver seat is adjusted according to my driving position. So I have got adequate amount of knee room, like not very much or not very less, but it is sufficient enough for me. And talking about the headroom, if I talk about the headroom is also quite decent. There is nothing much to complain about, and yeah, it is quite okay. Nothing to feel like to be sad about. So yeah, so this is how the complete dashboard of the Tata Tiago XZ A Plus, the pre-facelift version, looks like, and this looks very nice in my opinion. So yeah, transmission tunnel is not very large, but it is evident here. So 3 people sitting abreast would be quite an issue, but not a big issue at all. And here you can see these are the lights of the Tata Tiago, and this has got the white light, which looks very good in the night. I'll show that you in a bit as well. So yeah, let me just close it right away. It has got three modes, which is on, off, and on the door version on the door. So yeah, okay. So I think this. I need to correct one thing, that this has got tweeters on the back door as well. So that is like the attention to detail, as I've told you, is mind-boggling on this car. So yeah, 4 speakers and 4 tweeters on in total, and that is why the and along with that a Harman music system. This makes it a complete package I would say. So yeah, no rear vents obviously, and you get adjustable headrests on the front, but you do not get them on the back side. So these are fixed. I think that each car should have them, like the adjustable headrest, but nothing of that of an issue. So yeah, from here you can fold the seats of the car as well, and this is for the seat belts of the car, and these are the seat belts of the car as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Door handles to grab onto, as you can see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The thigh support is adequate, I would say, not very supportive, but it is quite okay. Like on long journeys you won't be that uncomfortable, but it is pretty okay to be here. Door bottle holders on the door as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it about the rear seats of the car. And this gets a fully foldable seat, not the 60/40 and this has also not got anything like that of the what do we say, that armrest as well. Yeah, no armrest on the front as well. So yeah guys, that was pretty much it, and let me just go outside. It is very hot. So yeah guys, that was a complete walk around review of the Tata Tiago XZ A Plus 2018 variant, with the AMT. And yeah, let me know what do you think about this video in the comment section below. And yeah, if anyone is planning to buy an interior hatchback, just don't look at the Celerio or the Alto or anything like that. Extend your budget, go for the Tiago. It is safer as well, and overall it feels a complete car. Like, you won't see any like compromises on the plastics or anywhere like that. And on the driving front, I will share with you my experience in the next video. So yeah, that was everything about the Tata Tiago. And yeah, let me know your comments let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, that was pretty much it about this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe only if you like the channel. And yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. Signing off. This is me Anubhav signing off. Have a good day. Stay positive. And yeah, bye bye.
But the slide in that pussy is a homicide. It's a homicide.